homages, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Tyler. Yes, I'm crouching because I'm lazy and I don't feel like taking this camera off the tripod because I already set it up. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being subscribed. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how long you've been, along this little journey, so to speak, with me of the solo entrepreneur life, or just nailed to the grindstone these days. I do want to show you guys something here. So, okay, now I'm officially in my era of getting shit done. I don't know if it's because fall time's approaching and I don't know, I feel the need to just get rid of things. So if you saw my last vlog, you saw that I was taking photos of some of my old clothing and stuff. I listed that for sale. I have to meet a lady today with a jersey. It was a Vikings jersey. I'm not into football anyway, so whatever. Good riddance, don't really want that anymore. So anyway, I'm not trying very hard today. Can't tell, but this t-shirt is badass. This is the company called Sullen. No, this is not sponsored or whatever those words are. It would be cool if they would endorse me, be like, fit check. What? Okay, I need to get my shit together here. Anyways, carrying on, I'm gonna show you these hand-painted Barnwood signs that I made. So I held off from posting these online for sale because they're like winter themed, and by the time this vlog is released, it's gonna be appropriate. So this is the first one. It says "Let It Snow." I hand painted this little, I almost said marshmallow, this little snowman. He's kind of cute, little specks of snow. This is repurposed barnwood that me and my dad pulled off of a barn like 5 or 6 years ago. This is the next one. This one says "Merry Christmas." I used bow and some string here. Again, repurposed wood. It's pretty cute. So I actually sanded this and then I painted it over it white and then I sanded it again. And this is what it turned out to be. Then I obviously put the lettering on and then this stuff, but it's pretty cute. None of these are on my website. I just thought a show and tell would be really fun. If you're interested in any of these, leave me a comment down below. Otherwise, send me a message through my email, through my website, or on my Instagram business page. Links are also down below. Here's another Merry Christmas one. These pine cones were kind of a bitch to paint at first. They kind of looked like turds at first, but hey, it turned out all right. I like these little random trees up here. But this one was fun. It was originally red. You can see in the back here. I sanded it, painted over it white, sanded it again, put the black on, sanded it a tiny bit, not much. And then I put the lettering on and then I painted on the bottom. This is all freehand, by the way, down here. This is the next one. This guy's kind of cute, little frosty. I painted all of this freehand. These little snowflakes are stencils because I'm kind of anal like that and I like to have things perfect. So there's that one. I don't know if you can see that okay on here. Frost yourselves. This is a non-Christmassy one. This is just cute. It says "Always kiss me goodnight." If you've met your soulmate or your significant other and they are near and dear to your heart, this sign is for them. I, however, have no one like that in my life, so it's for sale. Up next, we have this season's greetings one. This was also red. Not as red. This was like a different part of the barn that I pulled it off of. Sanded it, painted it blue. Then I put the stencils on, which I made with my silhouette machine. It's basically a Cricut. I'm actually gonna start painting some of these. I wanna make some Halloweenish ones, even though those videos will be released a little bit before Halloween because I'm a month ahead in schedule and content, but yeah, here's this one. That will be like my first how-to video, kind of. I'll show you. I don't know if it'll be a how-to, but I'll be showing you how I do it anyway. Last but not least, this is not a Christmas themed one. This is more so Halloween. I'm drawn to dark things, if you can't tell. Skeletons, crows, moths. My art is based around mental health awareness. It is pulling the light out of the darkness. This guy's for sale. I've had him for a little bit. I don't know, I think this was a poem or something said by Edgar Allan Poe. We are each given a limitless capacity to love and attain wisdom. The extent we use these gifts is our choice. I don't know why I put that quote on there, but I felt like it was fitting. A lot of people are like, oh, crows are scary, they mean death, blah, blah, blah. No, crows are actually very smart birds. And I think there's a lot of beauty to them. My mom really loved crows. But anyways, I am gonna get my butt sitting down and I'm gonna list these online and hopefully sell a couple because, well, I'm a starving artist, and well, we don't want the starving artist to starve. Alright, so just kidding. When I went downstairs to take those signs down, I found a couple more. Here's another one I made. This one is made out of pine. Brand new wood. And I used wood nails in here for the back. And then I put a nice polyurethane clear coat over the top. This one says family is... Wait, hold on. Let's see if I can read upside down. Family is where life begins and love never ends. Wow, how sweet. And then I found this little guy. This one says faith over fear. And that's it. What you doing, Cricky? Are you being cute? You wanna go for a car ride, Crick? Let's go. What? And my shitty shoes. I'm not going far anyway. Ready? Come on. Ready? Alright, so I'm home and I'm dressed like a hobo. It's like 80 degrees outside. I'm way overdressed for this weather and I need to go walk outside. I was gonna go for a walk earlier this morning, but then I got busy and sidetracked with projects, and by the time I knew it, it was 10 o'clock and I had to meet that lady at like 11:15. I was like, I'm not about to be late, because when you're walking, you're kind of screwed if you have so far to go. So I'm gonna change and then we're gonna go for a walk. Gotta get that fitness check, if you know what I'm saying. Hey you guys, I'm going to be filming my progress of the 75 hard challenge. This is me editing here. I'm a voice in your head. So yeah, next Sunday, a week from today, that will be going public, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. I'll be having my full workout in there. Eehee! Guys, today's been very eventful. I got a lot of shit done around my house, which felt really great. I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to address something, and I don't have my tripod on because like my smaller tripod, for some reason it's getting like stuck on my camera, and I don't want the two stuck together because I don't always want my tripod on this. I think that tripod is officially taking a shit, so here we are. You're just gonna have to deal with me holding my camera for a little bit. So before I went to the gym, I was feeling this extreme, immense is the word, amount of anxiety. I'll make sure my eyebrows are looking spiffy. It was this level of anxiety and stress that I couldn't put my finger on. It's felt like the last couple of days, it feels like there's like hands around my neck. And when that happens, I know my throat chakra is blocked. My throat chakra is blocked. Sorry, English, Tyler. But I think that it's, you know, not speaking my truth and not saying the things that, you know, are on my mind, and that's why I journaled today. I took a lot of time to like really internalize everything that I was thinking about when I was out in a walk in nature. I don't know what it's been the last 3 days, but when I woke up, I've caught myself doom scrolling again. And I know that that's not good for my mental health, but I can't help but feel like waking up at 3 a.m. I'm into that woo-woo sort of stuff, but it's like a spiritual warfare kind of thing. And I think that usually happens when I'm on the right path and I'm getting closer to breakthrough. Whatever I'm gonna do in this lifetime, it's gonna be big, and the devil doesn't want to see that. And I know not everybody believes, but I don't know. It's just what I know, and my intuition is just my beliefs. When I was at the gym, I really wasn't on my phone that much. I took time to like focus on my breath work and all this other stuff. And then I walked home and I thought about a lot of things, got home, journaled, and ever since I got home, I have not even looked at my phone. Like, the thought of looking at my phone makes me anxious. I feel like, you know, we carry this device everywhere with us. I find myself bringing the dang thing to the bathroom with me when I go pee or something. Like, the simplest stuff, I have to take it everywhere. And the last few days, I've just like not wanted really anything to do with it. It's an addiction, really. And you know, I tested it. I heard the thing like bzz, 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 buzzing all day, and it was making me anxious, but like I don't want to look at my notifications because I have gotten so much accomplished today by not looking at that dang cell phone. It's just like, it blows my mind, but it also doesn't at the same time. And I think I need to take a different approach to a lot of different things. I know I've said this a million times, but I need to spend less time on social media and more so doing the things that I want to do, creating and that sort of thing. I've been feeling very stressed out, especially today, and it was just, you know, this amount of energy that I'm exerting, and I'm taking photos of stuff and I'm listing it and people just aren't buying it. And it's not that I'm overpriced or anything like that. I know this for a fact because I tested it today. I listed all of those Barnwood signs without a price. I just put the dimensions, no comments. Like, granted, I haven't checked my phone in the last 3 or 4 hours. There could be some comments on there, but I don't think $50 is ridiculous to ask for something that took me a lot of time to make. I don't know, that's just another thing that I'm really struggling with, is being an artist is not an easy path, and I'm really torn because I really want to go to Utah and I really want to do this Finding Myself trip because I just feel it in my intuition that I need something like that, and I don't know why I feel emotional talking about this, but I'm fearful. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I'm fearful of, you know, making a reckless decision and not having money to make ends meet. And, you know, I was thinking today, I was like, well, I could be a waitress. And I've been waiting on that idea the last couple of weeks. And then today I was thinking, I was like, well, I could get another remote job where I could work from home. And it's not that oh, that's the word. Duh, it took me forever. It's not that I'm privileged, it's the fact that I've poured so much of my blood, sweat, and tears into everything that I've created. And I think the reason why I'm talking about this is because I've had several people tell me, oh my God, you're so lucky, you have all this freedom, you can make your own schedule, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I am lucky, and I am grateful for that. I'll be the first to tell you that. But with that came a sacrifice. I took a risk. I took the leap of faith. I did something that 95% of people in this world are terrified to do and probably will never do, because it takes a lot of tenacity and a lot of belief in yourself to make that leap. And it took a really big level of, I can't effing do this anymore. Like with my 9-to-5 job, I couldn't do it. I couldn't suck up another day. And I think the disheartening part of thinking, just like even thinking about that, is having to go to a job and wasting my time. Yes, you need to make money to make ends meet, but I already work 24/7. I've worked my ass off to make this thing work. And I'm not here to spread workaholism or anything like that, but I don't know any other way to go about this. I haven't really had any ideas, and I'm not really asking for advice because this is just me trying to figure out my life. And one thing that's really like, you know, the light bulbs going off in my head is I don't know who's watching my YouTube channel. There could be somebody that's got a door that's gonna open or just is watching my story unfold. I don't know. Anybody could be watching. So yeah, I just had this overwhelming level of stress, and so I went for a walk and I went to the gym and I just kind of allowed myself to be human. This is why I haven't really talked much today. I worked really hard to not let my emotions get the best of me. And when you start YouTube, there's always gonna be the moments of doubt and those small glimmers of when you're like, F it, I'm gonna throw in the towel, I don't wanna do this anymore. But I have came too far to quit. Sorry, there's hair there. And ultimately, it's like, I took this risk because I believed in myself, and I still do. And there's a reason why I haven't went viral or my videos haven't picked up in the algorithm or anything like that. But it's just like, I can't help but like feel like God is really teaching me patience and trust. And it is one of the most painful things I've ever been through. So anyways, I'm gonna do an unboxing real quick here. I got some scents in the mail, so I'm gonna make some candles in the next vlog or two. Alrighty, well, the lighting's not the greatest, but you know what? We're just gonna work with it here. Actually, ugh, scary. I ordered a lot of scents, so yeah. I'm excited. I got holiday ones. Alright. So for those of you who don't know or have never made candles, or you're in the process of making candles, I personally order my scents from Vine Vita. Ooh, they got bougie boxes nowadays. I wish it said which scent it was or whatever. I could probably just read the list off of my phone, honestly, because I don't really want to unbox. Oh, we got a leaker. I don't really want to take all these out. This is apple hot baked pie, and you can smell that. It smells phenomenal. Recycling. Yeah, in 3, 2, 1, all these will be out. Alright, so here's my scents. See them? See them? See them? Oh, yay, we get to make candles. So I caved in and looking at my phone. Kind of blew up with notifications. So, alright, I got salted caramel, apple hot baked pie, watermelon lemonade, Caribbean teakwood, spa retreat, sugar cookie, clean cotton cinnamon roll, vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. Let's see, sorry. Apple cinnamon, Christmas splendor, pumpkin spice, lavender, because that has been a request from a lot of people, coffee latte, and Fruit Loops. So a lot of these are repeat scents, so I just had to order more of them, so that's my scents. By the way, this video is not sponsored or endorsed by Vine Vita. I just really love their products, and it's like one of the most affordable ones that I've found so far. I'm happy with them, and I can't complain. I can't say enough good things about them. Sorry, I'm like a freaking squirrel. I need to just settle down. But yeah, so other than me feeling stressed, I don't know, I feel like I needed to journal and kind of get my feelings out on paper. So if you haven't done that today, I highly suggest journaling, because sometimes talking to people's like good and everything, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like some people just don't understand what you're going through, and there's a lot of people in my life that don't. It's not that they're bad people or anything like that. I think there's just a lot of people that don't necessarily understand where I'm coming from with like YouTube and stuff, because really none of my close friends around here, like my area, do them type of things. So yeah, and as far as like not quitting, and what keeps me going is when I quit my job, I made myself a promise. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep making videos no matter what. And I forgot what podcast I was listening to. This was like, I was listening to all these podcasts when I was doing my job, and my old job, and it was to get me through like the really hard moments and the moments where I thought that I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, basically. And long story short, I listened to this podcast, and I forgot who said it, but I think it might have been Ed Milet, but he talked about like keeping the promises that you make to yourself. And like since then, I've really been working on keeping the promises that I make to myself. I had a really hard time finishing projects like my artwork here. Like when I was a teenager, I would have 10 plus projects, and then I would get so overwhelmed I wouldn't even do them. So I had to make a rule with myself. I was like, all right, I can only have 3 paintings going at a time, no more than that, because I'll get overwhelmed and I won't finish anything. That's just how my brain is wired. I made a promise to myself to keep going no matter what, and ultimately what keeps me going and what keeps me consistent, so to speak, is the fact that I want this so bad, and I don't want the corporate 9 to 5. Like, I loathe the 9 to 5 so much, and I am so unhappy in that position. I will do anything it takes not to go back. So when I get in my feelings or I get depressed, I let myself be that way. I internalize my emotions. I get the energy out on a piece of paper, and I move on with my life, because ultimately, if I just stayed stagnant, I wouldn't have made all of this progress, even though none of it is paid off, so to speak. I know that one day it will. So if you're watching this and you've been working really hard on a project, or if you're doing YouTube as well, I promise you that consistency pays off time and time again. History has repeated itself. I remember when I was, I'm in the modeling industry. It took me probably well over 10 to 20 Aveda castings to actually get booked for my first hair job. So I showed up. I just kept showing up. My last job, the reason I got promoted is because I kept showing up, and I kept performing, and I kept doing good, even though I wasn't get praises and kudos all the time, because I wanted to do a good job, and that's what I'm doing right now. So consistency and perseverance goes a long way. So if you're watching this, things will get better, and things will get better for me too. I'm just kind of feeling a little bit lost in life. So anyway, if you made it to the end, let me know. I really appreciate you watching this. And until next time, peace out, my homages.